Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another movie review. And what the fuck did I just watch? I am late to this movie, I admit it. I knew it was good. I knew the movie had received a lot of accolades, but I was not prepared for the awesomeness of this particular movie, the cast, the storyline. I think it was like it's pretty dark for the most part, and it's funny in places, but at the same time, it is dark. Yeah, but I knew there was a lot of accolades going for this movie, especially for the performance of the lead actress Rosamund Pike, who I love, by the way. I think she's an amazing actress, and also she's easy on the eye. I love her, so she's absolutely amazing. The rest of the cast, everybody is, there's no weak performance that I can actually point to in this particular movie, Gone Girl. Going by the title, I only thought that this movie was probably about a woman who actually is missing, maybe kidnapped, or maybe she lost a memory or something like that, and is missing, or she just got lost, something like that. That's what I was actually thinking. I mean, that tells you, how. So, I was not expecting it at all. The storyline, it's based on a novel by Gillian Flynn from 2012. So just 2 years later is when this movie came out, 2014. And yeah, there was an Oscar buzz, BAFTA buzz and all that stuff. I think she should have won something or the other. Did she actually win for the performance? I'm trying to check accolades. Just trying to look at the accolades, because I don't want to tell you the whole story. If you haven't seen this movie, I don't want to spoil it for you, because I think it's amazing, and the same way I wasn't spoiled at all by the storyline before I actually watched this movie. Like I said, I didn't hear anything about this movie other than the fact that it's a really good film. It's really good performance by the cast, and Rosamund Pike received a nomination for Best Actress. It was also nominated for Best Director for David Fincher, who has done some really amazing movies. Best Actress in a Drama for Pike, Best Screenplay for Flynn. Oh, these are the BAFTA awards. Sorry, the Golden Globe awards. The Best Screenplay for Flynn and for Best Original Score. Pike won the Empire Award for Best Actress and garnered nominations in the SAG Awards as well as the BAFTA Awards. So yeah, I think she should have actually won quite a bit. Going by the movies that I've seen her in, I think this is probably her best performance, hands down. I mean, she's pretty good in most of the movies I've seen her in, but at the same time, I think this one, she raised she raised her performance, a few notches. Who else is in this movie? Ben Affleck, of course. Now, I am more receptive to Ben Affleck's performance, acting stops. I never used to like Ben Affleck. I've said this in a couple of times. I've never actually liked Ben Affleck for a long time. To be honest, there are a few movies of his that I liked, like Argo, for example, Mallrats, where he doesn't play a good character, but some movies like that. But it was his performance as Batman in Batman vs Superman and Justice League, of course, and the small cameo that he has in the stupidest movie of superheroes that I've ever seen so far, dumbest, most boring movie, which is Justice League. I think he plays an excellent Batman. I really like his character, rather his portrayal of Batman. He did a great job. The other actors in it are, again, like fine acting by Neil Patrick Harris, Tyler Perry as the attorney for Ben Affleck's character, Carrie Coon, who plays his twin sister, but of course there's like a 9-year difference between the two of them, at least the real life characters. Kim Dickens, who I absolutely love from the Fear of the Walking Dead. She plays the lead detective who's investigating the case. Missy Pyle, she's mostly played, I think, in comedy roles, kind of like the bad woman, the other woman, the stepmother, those kind of roles. She plays a cable TV host, and I think she did a fantastic job as the unlikable character. Emily, I'm going to butcher her last name, Emily Ratajkowski. Oh my lord. Radhijskowski, how do you pronounce that name? I've never seen her in anything else before. I knew she was a model and has been in a few movies, and she has some rather large eyes. Uh, Casey Wilson, who plays a neighbor, and you got Boyd Holbrook as well as Celia Ward, who I absolutely admire and love. Scooty McNair as a former boyfriend of Amy. Like, all round overall a very good cast of people who I have known and seen in many other movies. And supporting performance wise, they're all awesome. I don't really know who plays the dad and mom of Rosamund Pike's character. Do they have it actually mentioned over here? Lisa Baines plays the mom, and David Clennon. They were also like, I really like those characters as well. So again, basically it's about this woman who fakes her kidnapping, her death, and there's reasons for it, and there's a lot of twists involved. Of course, Ben Affleck's character is actually having an affair, and that's what led her to do this. But you've got to watch this movie. I mean, if you like movies that are well acted, which has got a really good storyline, of course, if there's a couple of scenes, sex scenes in it, so you've got to be an adult to definitely watch it. I would not recommend this movie for anybody below the age of 18. Well, most kids, by the time they're like 16 or 17, have watched worse. Of course, they watched porn, probably. I did, of course. But I would say I can't recommend it to people like my niece or someone like that. But my nephews are old enough to watch this because they're in their 20s now. One guy is 20, the other guy is 21, almost 22. So yes, I would highly recommend this movie. I don't want to give away any of the other storyline, but this is the basic plot. They're trying to find her, and then she ends up it ends up being found that she's actually faked her, and she does a phenomenal job in the movie. Of course, there's a lot of things that go on. Cannot be it's I know I'm not giving off too much from this plot, because this is the kind of movie which I think everybody should actually watch for their own. It's because the storyline as well as the performances are amazing put together. You definitely need to watch this movie. I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. There was a little bit of a lag here and there, but when I felt that they could have actually reduced the viewing time, but otherwise that's very little. So that's why I'm only docking them 0.5, but it's a 9.5 in my book. This is definitely going to be a movie that I will find it easy to put in and watch over and over again. It's available on Netflix here in India, and on YouTube, I believe. It's a couple of other services that you can get it on. If you don't have it, please get the DVD or Blu-ray and be amazed at the acting performance. Top notch. Thank you guys. Have a good night.